So I explained some of the Buddha's principles, and we try to apply these principles to AI challenges. Okay, so real-world examples or cases follows. Current LLM large language models include ChatGPT, but there are other models, Claude, Llama, and why I mentioned them because they passed or will pass the Turing test, known as the imitation game. Have you heard about Turing test? So recently, maybe in April, I think this year, these models actually passed the Turing test, or known as the imitation game. What does that mean? This means that if some person asks questions to the machine and also a person and get the answer and try to guess who answered this question, either the machine or a person. So the answer should be very careful, right? To cheat the person or the judge. So 70% of the answers made by the ChatGPT or similar models actually deceive the judge. Okay, so actually this concept originated from Alan Turing. He expected that maybe the very good machine or intelligent machine will deceive or cheat human 30%, but these days 70%. Okay, so it's a high level of cheating, or actually not cheating, just answering very well. So it behaves like humans. So they will evolve as an AI agent with the wisdom in the near future. So in designing an AI agent with wisdom, we need to consider the 5 key points discussed today. So I explained 5 key points. So this AI with wisdom should have this awareness and mindfulness and midway and compassion and all of these things. So then that AI will be almost like a behave Buddha. So today I explained 5 key points of Buddhism and their relation to AI. As I said, future AI should research in human mind, including wisdom and emotion. In some sense, we can actually train AI with wisdom. Okay? We give a lot of wisdoms, just test. So what is wisdom? And then AI can understand, so it can be wiser. Then we expect that this future AI will be a Buddha, and so we should be ready for this revolutionary change. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Professor Kim. It is quite different approach to AI related. AI with the wisdom will become the future concern about the new perspective of the religion and so before we move to the second speaker, we will give 1 or 2 questions, please, and we will move to the second speaker. Yes.
I would like to go back to the original question.
Okay.
Yes, I think AI is Buddha, but it seems you try to give an answer that Buddha can present it as AI, something like that. And Buddha, including human intelligence, Buddha will present himself through AI. I don't know whether what's the answer. Yeah. So do you feel positive if because it's related to enlightenment? This morning we actually discussed this. When human beings be Buddha, we have that kind of enlightenment, and then we feel like you realize you reach the highest level of kind of wisdom, and then you basically have no attachment to anything. And then,
Right,
but
right.
how about
That's correct.
AI? You know, if AI got enlightenment, it gives you no attachment to anything.
Right.
Will that happen? I don't think so. What do you think? Yeah.
So as I said, the Buddha's wisdom starts from realizing these four noble truths. Okay, yeah, we are bind to these four things. So everybody suffers when somebody hurts. AI doesn't get hurt, even though we hurt. So AI has no suffering in that sense. Of course, if we break the system, okay, it will suffer. But basically, that's a different suffering. What the Buddha says. So most of what the Buddhists do is to be far from these four things, basically, far from these basic suffering. Okay, it's very hard to be aware from this suffering, but AI can be aware from the suffering. So AI has a better starting point. And even though in one day you realize something, but maybe I'm not sure that will last forever. You might be, because we are human beings and we have a body. The body is it's kind of another hurdle, right? To be a free Buddha. Okay, so in some sense, we can mentally be a Buddha in some period, but we should go back, right? And then so it's coming up and down. But the AI with the wisdom and plus alpha can overcome many of these hurdles. So that's why I think it's possible. Maybe at least again we know the game Go. Now human cannot beat any the AlphaGo or similar things in Go games. We cannot beat them. Okay, so the human being is in some sense in the intelligence level we cannot beat the AI, and now that will expand to many areas.
Very interesting answers and interesting questions. Okay,
That's good.
we will talk more about these issues. Okay, so over the dinner or the later general discussions. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.